Okay, everybody, make sure your name is on the paper. Today's date is January 22nd, and you are in pre-AP geometry. The next thing that you wanna have on your paper is the title. And so this is coming to us from topic 11-1 over arc length. Today's lesson has everything to do with circles. And if you think of a circle like I do sometimes, I think of a pizza. So the pizza I'm thinking about has a center with letter A. I labeled it letter A since it's the best letter in the alphabet. And we're going to go from the center to the outside part of the circle. And this is called a radius. If you have more than radius from the center, it's still a radius. And it's the same distance, so this is a radius. Okay? This is not quite 90 degrees, but this is an angle that develops right here. And this angle is called the central angle. The total degrees in a circle is 360 degrees. And the central angle is part of the circle. Degrees. The total degrees is all of the degrees. And this is a really important idea, especially when we're dealing with arc length. Now, this slice of pizza is a little bit larger than normal because normally, you know, you're going to have something like this, and the slice of pizza would probably look like that. And the slice of pizza also has an area. And this area has a special name to it. It's called a sector. And sector area. So the slice of pizza itself is basically a sector from your circle. Okay? And we'll discuss that later on when you have the lesson for it. So today it's all about the crust and how long the crust is. So this right here is what we're going to be measuring. That part right there is called arc length. And you need the central angle. You need to know the total degrees in a circle. And you also need to know the radius in order to be able to figure out what the arc length is. So there's a list of pieces of information that you need to gather to be able to get the arc length. Okay? So what is the area of the slice of pizza called? It's called the sector. It's called the sector. So this is your slice of pizza right here, this one. And it's called the sector. All right. So let's create another circle. I know you're still copying some of the other stuff. Okay. All right. So you have the circle here, and we're going to give it 3 letters.
A.
Of course, because A is the best letter in the alphabet.
E.
E.
Those are my initials.
J. So we have E, J, and A in the circle. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to find the distance from E to J. Now, this short distance right here is called arc length, the minor distance.
Why are there so many circles?
Okay? Because it's all about circles today. Okay? Arc length, this is the minor distance. Now, if we're looking for the major distance, it's the other direction. So when we say minor, it's the shortest distance between E and J. If it's the major arc length, it's going to go from J all the way around this in this direction. This is called arc length. And what's the opposite of minor? Major. And so this is what you would say. The measure of EJ has an M in front of it with an EJ next to it with an arc above the two letters. And this is the measure of the arc length, which is going to be equal to arc length, the minor version. Sometimes specifically they'll ask you for the major distance, but for the most part, anytime they ask you for the arc length, it is the shortest distance between the two letters. Are you listening to me? So when they ask you for the arc length, it should be the shortest distance between the two letters. If they say the major arc, then you look for the other one. But right now we're looking for the minor arc. Okay? So, do you remember what the distance all the way around the circle is? What is that called? It's called the circumference. So the circumference of a circle has a specific equation. Do you remember what that equation is? Circumference is equal to the diameter times pi. And if you don't have the diameter and all you have is the radius, you're going to double the radius and multiply it times pi. So that's the circumference. Okay? So in order for us to be able to find out what the arc length is, we need the circumference equation of a circle. We need to know the total degrees around the circle, and what is that going to be? 360 degrees. We're also going to need to know the radius. And in this case, between AJ and AE, let's say it is 4 feet. And the last thing that we're going to need to know to find the arc length, the minor arc length, we're also going to need to know the central angle. And in this case, let's say it is 81 degrees. These 4 things are going to help us find the distance between E and J. Now, if you remember what circumference is, let's say the circumference of a circle was 30 centimeters, which basically means this, that if you had a string and it was 30 centimeters long, you can shape this 30 centimeters to make it look like the circle. So it would have a curve and it would go around the circle. So the total distance of 30 centimeters, this is 100% of the 360 degrees. But we're not looking for 100% of the 30 centimeters. We would be looking for part of it if we're looking for the arc length. This would be part of our pizza. Okay? Our pizza crust. So that's just an example. We're actually going to find the arc length of this circle right here. Okay? So we have everything that we need to be able to figure that out. So let's look at the equation for arc length. Arc length is equal to the central angle divided by the total degrees. Times twice the radius times pi. So let's put in all the information that we have in this equation. So it's going to be arc length is equal to, what's the central angle for this circle? 81 degrees. Divided by, what's the total degrees? 360 degrees. And we're going to multiply it by 2 times the radius. What's the radius? 4 feet. And then we multiply it times pi. The arc length will be the answer to this equation. So remember 81, remember 2, 4, and pi. And we're going to divide by 360. So let's look at the calculator. Let's clear out whatever was there. It was 81 degrees divided by how much? 360 degrees. And we find out what the answer is, and we're going to multiply it by 2, then the radius, then by pi. And when you click equals, it comes out to 5.65. So let's round to the nearest tenths place. What is the answer? 5.7. So let's go back to it. So the arc length is 5.7 feet. And that's how you find the arc length. And it's in feet. Let's do one more example. Okay? So let's have our circle. And I cheated because I can make perfect circles. All right. Let me create another piece. We're going to use our center point as letter A. We're going to need two.
M.
We're going to need K and M. So it's either Chem or Mac. Okay? So this angle right here, let's say it is 47 degrees. The distance between A and M and A and K is going to be, let's say, 7 miles. That is a lot of miles. That's the distance from here to the city called San Benito, Texas.
Wow.
7 miles only?
7 miles, yep. Okay, so we have this circle, which is labeled KAM, 7 miles of a radius, 47 degrees. That's better. 47 degrees. So we're going to move it up. And let's look at the equation again. So we're going to be looking for the measure of KM, the minor arc, which is equal to the central angle divided by the total degrees. Times twice the radius times pi. So the measure of the minor arc of Km is equal to 47 divided by 360 times 2 times 7 times pi. So the minor arc of Km is equal to, remember 47, 2, 7, and pi. Of course, the 360. Let's clear that out. So it's 47 degrees divided by 360 degrees, which is equal to that number times 2 times 7 miles times pi is equal to, give it to the nearest tenths place, 5.7 miles. And that is how you find the arc length.